Hi, my name is Stuart, Slice Stewart. I'm part of the Florida leather community for over 15 years. The two vests were old vests from my sir, Master Jazz. One of the vests has a very interesting history to it. There was a leather person that started back in New York. Her name was JoJo Hughes. She had a store called Underground Leather, which was located next door to the Ramrod. What happened was that she eventually closed down that store when the Ramrod in New York closed and opened a store here in Florida. When myself and my master got together and we found JoJo, she used to make leather for myself and my son. What happened was, one time she was in the process of closing down her store, and this woman always smoked a cigarette, had emphysema, and talked with this very gravelly voice. And what happened was she said, "Jazz, what size do you wear?" And I don't know, "You look like you're a 2X or a 3X. Hold on a second. Cheryl, go get that vest from the back that you fucked up." Okay? Pulls out this vest, and what happened was, it's like, "Put this on." She put it on, it fitted perfect. You know, fits perfect. What do we owe you? I said for her to get it out from the back. I didn't say I was going to charge anything fucking for it. And she gave him the vest. She knew that all of Jazz's leather had red piping. So what she said to her girl was, "Yeah, go put some fucking red piping on it for him. It fits him fine." You know, she was just a character. To have something for JoJo, first off, okay, she was the cheapest SOB on the planet. So for her to give something away as it is was a rarity. She really had to think highly of you. Yeah, once in a while she'd be nice and maybe, you know, double the price and then say, "I'm marking it down," so you think you're getting a discount. But for her to give something away, she really had to love you and care for you. And the whole thing of giving away leather itself. Giving away leather within our community has been something that's been done for a long time, especially as a person's first piece, because it's something that could be cherished, something that you can look back and say, "You know what? These people thought so highly, or this person thought so highly of me that they gave me this, which in turn belonged to somebody else." So some people look at it as used leather. We don't. We look at it as historical leather. History is very important, especially where people are dying and people have passed on. We've lost history. We've lost things where people have passed away, their family got it, didn't know what it was, didn't understand it, and just threw the clothes away. Threw beautiful, custom-made leathers away where someone else could have used it. The whole thing of passing on. Since, especially within the gay community, we don't have families. We make our own families. Therefore, when a father hands a son something that belonged to him at one time, or a mother gives the daughter a ring that was the grandmother's ring or her ring, there's that love and cherishing of it, that this one time belonged to my history. This is my history. That is the history of giving of leathers. There was used to be it wasn't really a store, it was a warehouse where they made different leathers and sold it to a Wilson's House of Swain or any other type of store that sold leather clothing. And the vest that was specifically given to you, Ellen, was something that Jazz found out that the store was going out of business. So he said, "Okay, fine, let's go." And, you know, I said, I couldn't go, I had to go to work. So off he went, and he came home with that vest, okay? That vest itself he wore for quite a number of years. Eventually it got too small for him, and once again it was to raffle it off to pass on the history. Here it was Florida Fetish Weekend. It was in November 2006. We were just going through various things to raffle off to raise money for our title holders, and we saw those two pieces, and it was pretty much the first piece, the JoJo piece, is like, this doesn't fit you anymore, and you know, so Jazz says, it's never going to fit you, you'll never be this big. It's fine. Let's auction off whatever we get for it, at least it's going for a good cause. The same with that vest. That vest that you're wearing, it really didn't fit him anymore. It didn't close, it was too small. It's not his style. So it was like, okay, fine, let's auction this off also. This way at least somebody could get enjoyment out of it, so it could live. What happened was a friend of ours from Philadelphia, Lady Carol, saw that we were auctioning off the vests, and she felt that, well, these vests need to go and stay with people in the community. And goLEATHER, since they're a new group, has nothing to pass on to their members. Back in our day, myself and Carol come from pretty much the same generation, where it was that the clubs, if you didn't know where to give the leather to, you gave it to the clubs and they handed it off. Well, she didn't want to see somebody buy it and it just sit in a closet or not know what happened to it, or even people to want to learn the history of it. So what happened was she did bid for it, she won it, and then handed the leather to the club goLEATHER, which is a youth group, and in turn have them then hand it off to who they feel is worthy of it. Leather that sits in a closet does not live. Our community that just sits in a closet does not live.